Hi guys, so I'm here today because I have heard about a festival called Las Luminarias. I hope I have said that right. I have probably absolutely butchered it. So it's a Spanish festival, and from what I can gather, they ride horses through fire to purify them. So obviously I haven't seen the video yet, so I don't know if this is done in a safe manner. I don't know if it's like training police horses or if they're literally just riding through like a bonfire or something. So let's give this a watch and see what happens. Now, a heads up, I am recording this on my phone, so the quality isn't going to be as good as if I was recording it on a laptop, as my laptop has taken a very unfortunate death. So let's get started. So, I mean, heads up to them, like, for actually being able to get the horses to ride through the fire. I know that if I asked Danny to ride through fire, he probably would say no. Um, but it does look a little chaotic. It doesn't really look like there's much like turn taking, and from the look of it, it's just like a bonfire that they're riding through rather than a strip of fire or something. Some of them look like they had like tail coverings or something to protect them. So I'm gonna give it a bit more of a watch before I make up my mind completely, but I definitely have a bad feeling about this. So I've noticed that all of the riders are wearing masks to shield them from the smoke, but I don't see any of the horses wearing masks. So that kind of doesn't sit right with me. I mean, the whole aspect of like the whole idea of riding a horse through a bonfire doesn't sit right with me, but you know, they could at least take some more precautions, I guess. So I'm gonna pause it right there to say that most of these horses actually horses actually look surprisingly calm. I feel like there's a lot of desensitization before they go into this, whether it's that they really trust their owners or they're just used to this festival. I don't know. From what I understand, this festival is to purify the animals. Now, I don't understand why horses need to be purified. Maybe it's a cultural thing. I don't know. But yeah, I'm surprised to see that most of these horses do actually look quite calm. I have to say though, they're all very close together. So like, if one of them freaks out, I think there's a serious risk of injury to the other horses and riders in the area, and I think it's also very likely that a horse could spook and freak out at this. So, yeah, I'm still a little conflicted because overall they look calm, you know? Um, I feel like I would really like to see if I can find any more videos on this because this feels more like a feel good video of like how look how cool this is, you know. So maybe they're leaving out some of the bad parts, or you know, there's no real commentary, so we don't understand why it's happening. So I'm just gonna pause this here while I try and find another video. I think I found a more kind of all-round viewpoint for a video. So this one is called Horse Riders Brave Bonfires During Spain Festival. So I'm hoping this will give me a little more kind of context so I can get a better understanding of what is going on here, any safety precautions that they have. So let's give it a go. Okay, that one just plodded through. Whoa. Okay. So that was like one of my biggest concerns when I heard about this festival, is that horses will panic, they'll misjudge things, the smoke will stop them from seeing properly, and accidents will happen. Well, I don't think they should really be considered accidents when you're cantering and trotting and galloping horses through fire. I really hope this horse is okay. I'm gonna press play here. Oh my god, like, guys, give the horse a minute. Jesus Christ.
Le he cepillado un poco los crines y le he hecho unas trenzas para que no se le quemen. Y aquí la cola se la he protegido para que no se le queme. Y la montura y a pasar buena noche.
Is he drinking a can of beer? I mean, a bottle of beer. Are you being serious?
Lo más divertido, vivirlo con tu gente.
Let's see, can I get these captions in English? Subtitles? No, I can't. That's unfortunate.
Lo que más aprecias, ¿no?, de la fiesta. Y después, bueno, los caballos. Es una preciosidad verlos cómo pasan por la lumbre una y otra vez y con qué ganas, con qué ímpetu pasan por la lumbre. Es muy bonito.
Los caballos no se asustan, es un animal muy inteligente. Si pasa por un sitio y ve que no le pasa nada, va a pasar y vas a comprobar cómo los caballos pasan con naturalidad. O sea, yo te dejo mi caballo.
So I would like to try and translate these when I edit the video.
Y va a pasar por la lumbre sin ningún problema.
Okay, I'm gonna pause that here and see if I can find anything else. Alright guys, so I haven't had much luck finding videos, and none of them seem to want their videos to be translated into English. So to me that says enough that they're kind of trying to keep this under the radar. I found one more video, this will be the last one. So I'm hoping that maybe we might get more information. The title was in English, so maybe there will be some English in this.
The cobbled streets of San Bartolome de los Pinares, a village in central Spain, were filled with smoke and the clatter of horse hooves on Thursday night as residents marked the eve of the feast day of St. Anthony. In a controversial tradition that dates back hundreds of years, more than 30 riders, known as Las Luminarias, rode their horses as close as they dared to bonfires that line the street. Animal rights groups have condemned the tradition, saying the animals suffer, but one local resident disagrees.
No, que va, los caballos una vez que se acostumbran.
The animals don't suffer. They're inhaling smoke. I mean, they have to wrap their tails in socks to protect them. What happens to the rest of the hairs on their body? Ruby, do you want to calm down with the snoring? So I've got a Staffy cross pit bull with me here, and she snores very loudly. I do apologise if that is coming through in the video. Why can't you be more like Bear, Ruby? Right, let's see what else he has to say for himself.
El caballo al final cuando los enseñan, no es que están acostumbrados a una cosa, son muy valientes.
The fiesta is meant to cleanse the horses of disease and bring good luck for the coming year.
Alright guys, so I think that I definitely disagree with this tradition. I feel like at some point there's a fine line that we have to figure out between tradition and potential abuse and cruelty. Yes, you can desensitize horses to go through fire, but somehow I don't feel like they are being desensitized to go through fire in a humane way. Especially not if their way of getting them through fire on the day is to just ride them through bonfires where they can trip on the wood, they can trip over other horses. In a previous video, you know, we saw a horse actually fall over and he wasn't given any empathy. He was just forced to stand back up straight away and walk away, you know. No checking him out, making sure that he was okay. It was just get up. So yeah, I definitely disagree with this, and I don't understand it. Apparently it is to bring good health for the animal that rides through the fire. It used to be done with all sorts of animals from what I can gather about it. All of your farm animals. I kind of feel like superstition has no place anymore, you know. We've come a long way since the medieval ages. We now know how to keep animals healthy, and it's not to gallop them through fire. If you want to gallop your horse through fire, then I would suggest maybe getting in touch with the local police force and learning how to do it properly. Definitely not galloping horses through fire on a cobbled street with a whole crowd of onlookers in the middle of the night. That just doesn't scream very safe, and it just screams injuries waiting to happen.